Hey everyone, Scott Sambucci here, checking in. It is Friday morning, and I just wrapped up a one of the weekly sales acceleration calls that I do every week with clients. We actually do three of them every week, and the reason I mention that is because one of the questions that one of the members was asking, I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to share with you. And so I'm going to try to do this all at one time if I can. I'll turn my screen around and show you the whiteboard because what I want to do is sketch something out for you. And so the fundamental problem here, let me turn my camera around. The fundamental problem here is the person I was talking with is a business development, sales development rep at a startup. It's the first sales hire with the organization. The startup CEO and his co-founder got the first 10 customers, got them to a nice little revenue number, and now they're building the team. And so they've got this sales development person doing about 150 leads or contacts every week. And so the question was, well, like, how do I run through these and give myself the best chance of converting as many of those outbound contacts into initial appointments? So I said, well, look, think of it this way. You want to take a batch and plan approach. And what I mean by batch and plan, the first thing is we can take that 150 and divide that into 5 groups of 30. Right, so you've got 5 groups of 30, and you can figure out how you want to batch those. Maybe it's geographically based on time zones, or maybe it's based on the industry or the types of companies, just so that your mindset is kind of focused for each of those 30. So once you've got those 30, those 5 batches of 30, the next thing we want to do is just think about our week. So let me just draw a quick calendar here. And so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then one of the things I like to do is just divide my day into thirds. So I've got my morning time, so I've got 8 to 11. And then I've got my afternoon time from 11 to 2. And then I've got my midday time. And then I've got my afternoon time from roughly, say, call it 2 to 5, right? And so now I've got 15 time blocks throughout the course of the week. So I've got 5 batches of 30. And so each of these batches, right? We have batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, batch 5. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure we're hitting those leads and contacts multiple times, especially if it's an initial outbound, right? We want to give ourselves the best opportunity. We don't want to just call them one time, and if I get voicemail and they don't call me back, go, oh, bad lead, right? We know we're going to have to give multiple efforts in order to get somebody to call us back. And additionally, we also probably need to contact that person in a number of different ways, right? So one might be obviously phone, a second might be email, and the third might be what I call content. So content could be, maybe it's a white paper you want to send, or a blog post, an article, maybe you want to mention a conference that's coming up in the industry, whatever that is, right? And so now that we've batched it and we've got our calendar in front of us, what we want to do is then plan out how we're going to hit each of those batches of 30 multiple different times. So if I am with starting on Monday morning, maybe I go batch number 1, I'm going to try on Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, and maybe, or Tuesday midday, and then I'm going to try them on Thursday afternoon. And then batch number 2, we're going to go 2, 2, and 2. So I'm going to try them Monday midday, Wednesday morning, Friday afternoon. Batch number 3, I'm going to try in the afternoon here, then maybe the next morning, and then try again over here on Thursday. Batch number 4, maybe they go here, here, and here, and then batch 5 here, here, and here, right? So now I've got my 5 batches of 30. I'm hitting all 150 leads. I'm hitting those 3 times throughout the course of the week. And then I just want to pick, like maybe Monday is my phone day, Tuesday is email day, Wednesday is content day. Or maybe every time I call somebody, I'm going to try calling in the morning, emailing in the afternoon, and sending content in the, or email in the midday and content in the afternoon. Or maybe just mix them up, right? So the idea here is, what this does is it allows you to very quickly figure out how am I going to give myself the best chance possible of converting 150 outbounds into sales appointments. And so right now, if you're doing 2-3%, just by banging through 150 at a time without any real strategy, what if you can nudge that up to 5% or 10%? So instead of getting, maybe 3 meetings out of 150 calls, what if you can make 6 or 10? out of those simply by having a repetitive planned strategy. So this idea of batch and plan, and then making sure that you're mixing the ways that you're getting in touch with people with phone, email, and content. And then, run this 150 for a week, and then do the next 150 in your batch the following week. And then go back to the first one 2 weeks after that. So it's better to, in my opinion, and I think the data shows that, it's much better to give yourself multiple touches, multiple efforts with the same people throughout the course of different times of the day, especially if you're calling executives. And that will definitely increase your conversion rates. So anyway, I just wanted to share this idea. This is what we kind of went through with this new business development rep at one of the clients that I work with. It's called the Batch and Plan. And look, if you're interested in getting a little worksheet around how you could do this on your own, I can definitely get that built out for you. So if you want a worksheet, you can just type worksheet in the comment box, and we'll get one built and sent out to you. Something you can use for your team if you're managing a sales team, or if you're a salesperson working individually as a contributor. Then if you think this worksheet would be useful for you to kind of plan out your weeks, plan out your months even, then let me know. We'll get that built for you. All right. So that's it. Just wanted to share that quick idea. Batch and plan your outbound sales efforts. And that's it. Have a great weekend. Scott Cimbucci signing off.